Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180 and
Lago Figs.
you're muted.
Chamba. Yes, there we go.
There you go.
There we go.
I did not do that.
796 Studios.
And you guys are watching another episode of Chatmigos.
Assemble!
Nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. How you guys doing? Lago, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Chilling over here in Lago, man. No problems going on around here.
No problems in Lagoland?
Relaxing, peaceful, stress-free. No stress. Stress for never around here.
Yeah.
Are you sure, Lago? I heard there was a breach at Lagoland Security
Breach. What are you talking about?
at Customs.
Wasn't affected.
I think we sent that thing back. I don't know. I'm not sure. What are you talking about?
Oh, wow. Wow.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, fair enough. What can you explain to us or tell us a little bit about this?
Well, this is an image of what you will see when you come to Lagoland, and this is a postcard created by the founding fathers of Lagoland, and it just explains what you will get with a little transparency of the. What was it? Lord?
Lagod.
Lagod,
the
Just
Lord of Lagoland.
I will always protect those that are part of Lagoland. So thank you, everybody
Okay.
who is here, and
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
Awesome. I love it.
There's going to be a Mount Rushmore type, but it's 4 Lagos.
Yes, all Lagos.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah. One Lago with Vegeta hair, one with his muscles out.
Different levels, right?
Yeah.
The Roman Reigns mask Lago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I do.
He'll be
I
there.
forget.
I try to forget about that one, but my subconscious won't let me.
I got to go find that one.
Yeah, that's great.
Chamba, how you doing, man?
Doing good. Yeah, should be another good show. So I'm
Heck
looking
yeah.
forward to it.
Heck yeah. Mario, what about yourself?
I am doing very well. It is Pi Day, but it's also Wall XD Day, and that's why I'm wearing the High School Creations green sweater today.
Nice.
Just a quick update. The Wall XD Kickstarter is live, and it's at 67%.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're going to go over that right after we introduce our very special guest. We have the one and only Disavowed Action Figures. Welcome to the show, sir.
Hey, what goes on, everybody? Thanks for having me. And a big shout out to all the Chatmigos down in the chat. How we doing, fellas?
Good.
Cooking good.
Good.
Good, man.
Awesome. I can't help right now but picture like Lago as like the Council of Lagos.
Just a bunch of
Like all these different variations of Lago like running around some intergalactic planet right now. So that's locked in my brain forever now, Lago.
That's great. That's
The
great.
council. That's great.
The Council of Lagos. I love it.
It
This
is.
just keeps getting better. It just keeps getting better.
the story continues.
Yes. Yes. All right. Well, for those who are not familiar with you, sir, you want to give a little rundown of who you are and what you do?
Yeah, absolutely, Cheney. Again, thanks for having me, fellas. I'm Tim from Disavout Action Figures. I run my YouTube channel, Disavout Action Figures, where basically we just like toys. I'm out there doing toy hunts throughout the Pennsylvania area, sometimes creeping into Lago land over there on the east side of PA, looking for Targets and Walmarts to always go to. On the side for fun, I do some action figure reviews just for something to do with things that I buy. And also I'm known for sometimes frequenting a place called the Infinity Equation podcast and my good friend Dante Dark Joker Zinn. So just loving toys, loving action figures, loving having a good time talking about them. So very honored and excited to be here tonight to talk to you, sirs.
Heck
Right on.
Dante's good people, man. I like him.
Yeah,
He's a good dude.
He is, man. There's not many guys like him out there. Good dude.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and check in with our Chatmigos, and then we're gonna have to put you on the hot seat, and we're gonna have to ask you some questions, man.
All right, I'll start stretching. I'll get ready over here.
Get ready for it. All right, let's kick this off here. We have one and only Just Jeff 45 starting off for everybody. Be sure to hit that thumbs up, everybody. Let them know Disavowed is in the house. Go share that with your friends. It is that time. It is Chatmigos time to assemble. Thunder Crow is also in the house. El Margo Photography is here. You're on Schaefer. Marble Kicks, the number one Hulk 2099. Just loves me some 2099 characters.
He loves him.
Blizzard here. Dorian G's in the house. Marcus Yee, what's up? High School Creations is in the house. What's up, Mike? Congratulations, sir. Huge congratulations to you. I'm so happy for you, man. We're going to go over your stuff in a little bit. AZ Toy Hunters Guild is in the house. Fortress Madamus, thank you for joining us. Loki with the knives out for the Tuesday crew. Shout out to the Tuesday crew. Nightmare Nemo is here. Man, Beast Boy is in the house. Stridon is here. We got the Toy Box of Doom. Bat Force Grumps also with the knives out for the Tuesday crew. What's going on, Grumps? Hope you're having a great night. We've got Rick Jones is in the house. Doombot 9000. George 93 with all of the knives out for the Tuesday crew. What's going on, George? Oh, we are blessed with the 80s baby is in the house.
What's going on,
Said
bud?
Yoko in Jersey. Uh-oh.
Is that what you were talking about before?
Is that
Yeah.
a warning?
Yep.
Right now, if you go to
I'm telling you, I gave her my address. I told her to pull up whenever she wants. Pull up, I'm ready.
go to Lago's eBay right now, he's selling his action figures to get extra security. Well,
There's a red
independent
carpet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A red carpet in
passes
front of
everywhere.
Lago's house.
Yep. He rolled
I'm
out
gonna
the
do
red
it.
carpet.
I'm gonna give. I told her. I gave her the address. I'm gonna do a live. We right here. We're right here. Where you at? Where you at? The whole.
We got Henrock in the house. Jose Gonzalez is here. NYC Figure Fanatic. What's going on? Oof. What's up? Oof.
Oof.
Nico Hodge, how you doing, man?
What up?
Not Lago Figs. Is that you, Lago?
No, it's not me at all.
It's not Lago Figs.
It's not.
We got Donald Layton in the house. Machu Toy, what's going on, Machu? Hope you're
What's
having
up?
a great night. Shadow Bird, what's going on, Shadow Bird?
What's up?
We've got Cerrone Games Go. What's going on, Cerrone Games? Manic Mike is also here. Marvel Kicks is upset with me for some reason. I have no clue why. We got Sato1414 is in the house. What's up, Sato? Payne's Toy Samples. Hello all. Jurassic Jesser is in the house. What's up, Jesser? All right.
Welcome.
And I think we are all caught up. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We've got a great show for you guys. It's going to be fun. So now we're going to have to put you on the hot seat, sir. Are you ready?
Yep, let's do it. Well, I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do it.
All right. Mario, take it away.
Tim, you got a ton of stuff behind you. Out of what's displayed, just behind you.
All right, so I just recently kind of reshuffled back here a little bit. Got this new shelf a little ways back. So up top, we have some random Marvel Legends going on, some Build-A-Figures and things. Obviously, I have my G.I. Joe right there going on as well, with Serpentor and the Air Chariot. Mythic Legions, man, I am getting enabled by Trevor. Every time I go to a toy show, I'm picking up some Mythic Legions. So they're kind of mixed in here, along with Alf, because I don't know why, but Alf seems to be hanging out with a bunch of different Mythic Legions figures.
He fits.
He fits right in. He's an alien from Elf, right? Fits with everybody. Right behind me on this side as well, I have an AEW collection, which we can talk more about later. I'm kind of a wrestling fan once again, once AEW came back. And then, so actually that's AEW behind me in the lower shelf. And then G.I. Joe Classified is in the middle. And then just some random comic book Marvel Legends. There's Legends all throughout here, my detox off camera. But I just try to put a little bit of everything behind me just to kind of have it in the background when I live stream.
You gotta put the detox behind you, man. You gotta get him back behind you.
Hey, I'm getting there. I'm in the minor leagues right now with the live streamers. I got to work my way up and start lining up those detox.
There you go. Yeah, I'm only three. Yeah, I've only got 3 behind me. So
I heard those things got super expensive too the last couple of years.
They did.
They're like 130 now.
Yeah, they used to be. When I bought mine, they're like $70.
60, $70.
Yeah, that's when I got mine as well, right around that same price. So everything's going up in prices. It is what it is, I guess.
Yep. Chamba, what you got for him?
Tim, what was your favorite pickup from last year?
Ooh, you know what? I thought that might come up, so I did a little bit of thinking about that ahead of time.
Excellent.
There's just so many things out there that are fantastic last year. I mentioned really Marvel Legends and Classified are my biggest things I collect. So Serpentor was right up there. That Air Chariot is phenomenal. When they announced that Classified line, that's the thing I wanted the most. I wanted an Air Chariot. I remember having it as a kid in three-quarter. But I have to say, Mythic Legion's Headless Horseman was easily the coolest thing I bought last year. It is phenomenal. And now they put out another one, looks even cooler.
You gonna get that one?
No.
I might. I don't know.
Yeah.
The GF also enables me on these things. And
Okay.
we were recently at ZoloCon in Warminster, PA, and Mythic Legions was there. And they had it on display, and it was like, it just looks so gorgeous. So
The green flames look
It's
just so nice.
the black light on that thing.
Mm.
Oh, what you do with it?
Nice. Yeah. Awesome.
heck yeah. Lago, Lord of Lago Land.
Tim, I'm a huge fan. I watch all of their hunts all the time, and I watch them with my son sometimes. We're huge fans, especially since you're so close by. So feel like I'm in the stores or whatever. But my question to you, it's about the what you say in like every the beginning of the show. What goes on? Where does that come from? Because I always wondered.
I don't know.
Always say what goes on.
I have some friends watching tonight that probably weren't in the chat, but they're watching on their Apple TVs that are laughing hysterically right now that you asked that question. We do a whole documentary on it, to be honest, but
Really?
Jeremy Corbell might work on that for me. But yeah, it's a local expression that quite a few of my friends have used all through our 20s. Now that I'm north of the 30s, unfortunately. But when we were younger, it's something we would always say to greet each other. One of our friends was a very loud guy. He kind of stole it from another local guy. And this kind of came this local thing that a lot of us in our group of friends would greet each other using. And it just became a regular thing. And I thought, you know what? I needed something fun to say at the beginning of my videos. I like to incorporate anything local that I can. And I thought, you know what? Why not throw a good old what goes on out there as a greeting? So.
Yeah, it's super unique. I always wondered. That's great. That's a great story.
Thanks for the question. That was fun.
That's awesome. Like, there's no way I could say the things that me and my buddies used to yell at each other when I was in my 20s.
I'd be canceled right away.
I kept this PG rated. If I went through all my 20s on this thing, we'd be getting demonetized right now. So
yeah, this stream would get shut down immediately.
Yeah, some things didn't stay in the past,
Oh, so good, so good. All right. My question to you is, what are your top 3 favorite lines?
Ooh, boy. Again, I'd be remiss not to say Marvel Legends because I probably spend most of the money on those. Even though I am known in my channel for playing the long game. Lago mentions he watches a lot of my hunts, and especially the MCU figures, I'm at the point, I like the comic stuff. So I do try to play the long game on those. But yeah, Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe Classified obviously is in there. I'm not a completionist. I made that decision early on. I don't want to lock myself into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and probably I'd say third, I mentioned it earlier, probably AEW. You know, I for what I spend, although now, you know, playing the long game, I've now realized that every January you're going to have these massive sales at Ringside Collectibles. So I might be holding back on buying wrestling so I get some of those sales later on in the year. But yeah, they're my top three, but there's a lot of you know, sub stuff in there as well. I mentioned Mythics has been great. Mezco, I watch Prime the First and Nate, and they talk about Mezco all the time. I see them. They're looking at me. You know, those figures. I have John Constantine back here somewhere hanging out.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and I dabble in NECA. I mean, NECA has so many great licenses. It's so difficult to not. I have most of the Gargoyles. I have most of the movie Turtles. There's just so much great stuff out there. I know people talk about this being the golden era of collecting, that it's hard to stay in your lane. And that's kind of been my expression this year. I'm trying to stay in my lane, but then I'm walking down the toy aisle at Target and I see a McFarlane toy figure and I want to buy it just to rip on Dante. So it's like, yeah, you know, there's so much great stuff. But they're probably my top three, Jamie.
Awesome. Give me 1 second. I got to step away for 1 second, gentlemen.
Have you been doing a pretty good job in staying in your lane this year, Tim?
For the most part, I'd like to say yes.
I'd like to say yes too.
Yeah,
I think we'd all like to say yes.
Yeah, I swerved hard earlier this week. So
what'd you pick up?
What'd you get?
I actually picked up a 1/6 figure that
Nice.
was way too expensive, and I swore that I wouldn't collect any more 1/6 figures, but it fit it was cyberpunk. It's a cyberpunk figure.
It's a one-off, right?
It's a one-off, yeah. And I'm like, I gotta have her. She's great.
See, there are certain times where you're like, it's not technically getting out of the lane, but it's just a one-off piece. Those ones, you
Just
can
a little pit
excuse,
stop.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, she fits in the collection.
Yeah,
but I was not expecting to spend that much money.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I said with Legions, the figure obscura line. I'm really enjoying from Legions. I picked up that original Krampus, the Black Krampus, and I thought, okay, I want a Krampus. I like Krampus around the holidays. It's not like there's gonna be a whole line of Krampus or Krampi. You know, then we get the red Krampus. Then we got the awesome Headless Horseman, and all of a sudden it's like, here's my lane. Here's me over here.
Right. Well, that one kind of fits within what you're already collecting as well, though, because you do collect Mythic Legions, so it's kind of an offshoot. Also, it's a spin-off as opposed to just completely straying from it.
Yeah, and with Mythics too, I love them. I'm not going to sit here and claim to be the ultimate Mythic Legions collector. I know, you know, Art G, good friend of mine, Brian Carver Customs, great guys that are really hard in the Mythics. I kind of use it almost like a specialty for me. Like when I go to a toy show and we're fortunate enough here on the East Coast for them to be there. I actually met Lago in person when we were at Zolocon a few weeks ago, which was awesome, Lago.
Nice.
So when you see them in hand, I kind of treat myself and pick them up, but I'm definitely not all in that I'm a giant collection of them.
Yeah.
And it's trickier once you see it in person as well. That's usually when it entices you fully.
I see Lago laughing. He knows.
Yeah. He gets it.
All right. I wanted to touch on real quick here before we got started. We got to check out the Kickstarter campaign for Wall XD.
Yeah.
You guys ready for that? All right. Let me bring it up right now. I should have done that before. All right. Are we sharing? We're sharing, yeah?
Yeah.
We see it.
All right. Yep. Already at 27,000. How cool is that?
That is great.
How cool is that?
This
is amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, so let's go ahead and pick your brain on this, Tim. What are your thoughts on this whole project here?
Oh, it's awesome. I was really enjoying all the updates that were being provided on different live streams, you know, leading up to the launch today. I think you mentioned earlier the fact that it's modular is awesome. The fact you can plug 3 in together and kind of do what you want with it. And there's just, again, if you're an action figure photographer, there's just so many things you can do with this thing. Even if you're not, even if you just want to have it on your shelf and have a display. You know, I have a die over here that Carver Customs have made for me. And, you know, just sometimes throwing some figures up there to mix up your collection, make your toy room look a little bit different, if you're not taking photos. But then you see something like this, and it's like, it makes you want to grab your camera and shoot some shots. So it looks awesome. And congratulations to him. It looks like it's going really well, and can't wait for him to hit that goal.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Mario, what do you have to say about all this?
I mean, what haven't I said about this? I was talking to, we were all on the live, I think Saturday, and Mike was on the ACBA podcast on Friday, and I was just thinking, I'm like, this is like the perfect like product diorama for that audience, you know, for action figure photographers. And again, you can display it, but I was just thinking about like how you would use this. Like if you have a city diorama that you commissioned from like a traditional artist, right? Depending on like how they engineered like the magnets, you break it down, then maybe you have to find a safe spot for it. But dude, I'm going to break this down when I'm not taking shots, and then I'm going to put it in a tote, and I know it's going to be safe and it won't like get nicked or anything like that. Dude, I'm excited for, you see those corner pieces right there?
Yes.
That's the cheat code, man.
Yep.
We unlock the corner pieces and the possibilities are endless. You know?
It really is.
That's my goal. I want to get these corner pieces. We need to get those corner pieces because then it elevates everything else, you know.
The whole thing.
And I don't know what magic Mike did, but he engineered it where you can have. I mean, he showed us on the live, but it's an inside corner and an outside corner in one product. So,
yeah. The fact that it's flippable, you can make it's genius. Interchangeable. Yeah, it's great.
Yep.
Chamba.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. Like obviously, once I got to see if it's available to Australia, and once it is, I'm gonna look at that. But I definitely want it. Those corner pieces, as you said, Mario, they put it over for sure. Like having the walls is already good. Having them modular is already excellent. But the options that you can actually have once you have the corner pieces just puts it way over. So I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully it's gonna reach to that goal. But I mean, it's a good start.
Yeah,
we're at a good start right now. So yeah, that's awesome.
Heck yeah. Lago.
No, I'm just happy for him. Like right around now, we're what is it? More than halfway done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's great. You know, me, I'm not much of a figure photographer, but I'm more about the display, and having one of these in my display would be awesome. You know, and I was telling Mike, like, even with 1/6 figures, it works out. He has a picture with like this the Rangers on it and stuff like that. And like Mario said, the corner pieces will take it to the next level. I never saw the corner pieces till like today, I believe. I saw them. Well, look at that, you know. And I think he's offering painted and unpainted as well, right?
Yeah.
And that's a nice little option there. So, man, this is awesome. And especially, I hope that, you know, all the people that practice ACBA are getting one of these because this will do wonders for figure photography.
Heck yeah. All right, so let's take a look here at the stretch goals. So we've got accessory unlock at stretch goal 1, including exterior light housing, utility boxes, and AC split unit. Stretch goal 2 unlock even more accessories with a roll-up door, peg plate, trash cans, and fire hydrant. So that's awesome. And everything pegs in. It's beautiful.
Yep.
Incredible.
Yeah. And then what do we have? Where's that? It was the stretch goal 1. We want accessories. So the external false lights, utility boxes, AC wall unit. Stretch goal 2. This is the one that I'm juiced on. The outside corners. That's what's really going to take this to the next level. Like you're going to be able to manipulate it and, you know, do all kinds of crazy stuff with these corners. That's awesome.
You know what? There was another. I think Pancho might have brought this up. So there were some concerns with like stacking it like 2, 3, 4 high, right? And I think the tallest that they got it to was 3 high, and it was still pretty stable. But once you add the corners,
Yeah,
that's
stability.
solid. It's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, it's extra stability.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing to consider with the corners.
Yeah, and I really like what you said too, Mary, with the idea of, you know, if you want to keep it on display permanently, kind of like what Lago said, you know, or if you want to take it apart, put it in a bin, you know that it's a quality product. It's going to be in good condition. You're not going to scuff it. You're not going to dent it, take a chip out of it. It's going to store very well, very easily. Should you want to go that route of, you know, space is at a premium? Because face it, for all collectors, shelf space is always at a premium nowadays.
Yeah, the fact that it's all modular is my favorite part. That you can tear it down, you can switch it up, you can do all of these things with it. I love it. I love it. And the corners being introduced just takes it to the next level. It truly does. Let's see. Stretch goal 3, roll up warehouse door.
That's sick.
Roll up. I didn't even know. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
So I'm very, very excited for this. I'm so happy for Mike and everybody involved. This is a great idea. I'm in for sure.
Same.
So we're definitely keeping on this. We're already at 27,000 with, you know, with 26.
I got 26 days I got.
Days to go.
It's less than 24 hours. Crazy.
This is awesome. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. And we know the level of thought that went into this. You know, we talked a lot about it. He was very transparent with the toy community as this kind of came together, and he built this project. So that's even more of a reason to consider picking it up, because it's not like it's just something he rushed into. You know?
Exactly. It was thought up. It was definitely planned. There's a lot of thought that went into this.
We've got a very generous super chat from Laser Pants. What's up, guys? At what point does a corner piece get unlocked? Corner piece gets unlocked at, what was it?
85.
85K.
85.
Yeah. 85K is the corner piece. Thank you very much for the super chat, sir. All right.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Oh, one more thing really quick about the Kickstarter. So if you, let's say you go in and buy back a triple, right? That's 3 walls, and you want that 4th wall, there's an option to do an add-on there, and then you can add an additional wall at 55.
Okay.
Yeah. I was
you were talking about this earlier.
Yeah. I was like, I want 4.
You want 4. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great to know. And it's definitely great to know. All right, let's keep it moving along here. Let's talk about some other toy news. Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's been a busy 2 weeks, JD. The last week, everything seems to be dropping at once right now, either pre-order or getting released. It's nuts. It's been crazy.
It's been wild for sure.
The holothon stuff. It's just trying to catch up on that.
It's hard to catch up on all of it.
Oh, nice.
It's all hitting at once. And
the NECA stuff? It's like $600 worth of stuff, right? If you get everything.
If you get it, if you manage to find everything, of course.
Yeah, I haven't found anything in my targets. It's trash over here.
That's one nice thing with where I'm located here in Pennsylvania. I actually have 3 targets that are probably within like a 45-minute area. So it's nice. Yeah, it's Lehigh Valley area. Allentown's probably like the second or third largest city, I think, in PA. So we have a lot of targets in our area, but yet it's not crazy where you have the sort of population density like out in California or New York or whatever else. So you actually have the opportunity to find some of these things that are out there. I've seen most of the haulathon stuff out there. I have not seen the accessory package everybody wants. That's the one thing I haven't
That's
seen.
the elusive one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the cool one. But again, I only dabbled. That I mentioned to you guys. I had to pick up that Third Savage for my collection, being a Nick Fury ripoff. But yeah, so much out there right now.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right. If you have not had the chance to check out Thursday night's show, go check it out. It was a great time.
That's
We
fun.
had Mario here guest hosting, covering for Ernie. It was a good time. So go check that out. It was a fun episode.
It's a great picture, by the way, Cheney. I love that picture.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I'm
Thank
so
you very
jealous
much.
with that law. Mine's coming in, I think, Thursday. I paid the extra to get it from CMD store out of Canada.
What's crazy about this is I had ordered it through Big Bad.
That's bananas.
Yeah, I had ordered the blob through Big Bad, and I got it through Big Bad.
So jealous, man. Do you like it then? Is it cool?
Dude, I really do. I think it's a really cool figure. I did a review. There's a review up on our YouTube channel if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, no, it's a nice figure, man. It's a good update. Definitely better than the old one. It's like I don't really see them any need to add more or take away anything. It's like right there in the middle where it should be. It's awesome. I dig it. It's it falls into the X-Men Legends for me. So those are the only things that I'm staying focused on there. So
Getting even closer to finishing up our Brother of Evil Mutants team. We're getting there.
Who's missing?
we
Destiny as well. Was
Yep, we still need Destiny. Who else? It's like maybe one or two others, but then the roster of the Brotherhood has always switched up so much. So
it shifts all the time. So
yeah. All right. I wanted to go ahead and pick your guys' brain real quick on I wanted to hear what Tim thought about these gargoyles from NECA.
Oh man. I'll tell you what. Obviously, since when the line began a couple of years ago, there's been a lot of talk about the different human figures they could put out there. Xanatos, obviously, when we knew this was going to be an ongoing line, was something we all wanted if we were collecting it. I mentioned earlier, I'm pretty much caught up. I haven't picked up Hudson yet, although I've seen him a bunch of times. But I think this is fantastic. I saw this and right away knew I wanted it. That box art is freaking amazing. By the way,
love that design on the front of that box.
That chessboard, and that's the thing. I've tried to cut back on keeping my packaging over the last couple of years, but that's art right there. And also, I love the fact, just like with Bronx, they are throwing in the folded wings because, again, as I said, he's taking up a lot of space with those wings. So that's nice, a nice add-on. But what do you guys think? I'm pumped for this.
Lago, where are you at?
I have the ones that came out, and these look awesome as well. So I'm gonna have to get it. I think I was originally just gonna get the gargoyles, nothing else. But these really they look really good. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to end up getting these. I'm gonna try to stay away from like the robotic gargoyles. But I don't know. It gets to a point that like you have the rats, why not get those?
Lager, you need it just for the very sheer reason of getting that cat to put on your Alf shelf.
Yes.
There you go. Get the cat.
oh yeah, true.
It's awesome.
They look so good, man. NECA, I'm telling you, was one of to me probably the best domestic company. They just kill it all the time, man.
Most consistent.
I didn't know. I've been following Zulu on Instagram for a long time. And he did all the sculpting for these. I had no idea until I saw his post. I was like, oh wow, that's super cool. Like, cause he's done like some like animated April O'Neil stuff, and I think he like redid like animated versions of like Batman Forever characters and figure form. And yeah, if you guys don't follow him, go follow him. He's got some cool stuff on there for sure. Mario, what are your thoughts on these?
So we talked about them last week. I was
on Thursday, yeah.
I was afraid that these would be hard to find because I'd have to backtrack, and then I went to Target. These are the only things that I found there, so I was like, "Oh, okay." I worried for nothing. I didn't pick anything up though because I was like, "Oh, this an abundance of these. So,
There,
however,
there was no hunt for it. It was you were like,
Yeah.
this isn't hard.
I had a
don't
moment
want
of clarity. I'm like, am I in it for the hunt or
Yeah.
for the
Right.
figures? But I did pre-order Eliza on BBTS when she went
Okay.
through, so
Sweet.
for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Wi-Fi.
And Chamba, have you decided you're gonna jump full in the line now?
No, I might get Eliza though. She was
Yeah.
like one of my favorites of that show, and the figure looks fantastic. But I'm not going to pre-order it. I'll just wait until she's available, and then I'll make my full decision there.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Cheney, have they shown, again, I might have missed this, have they shown if there's any additional heads for her, like maybe one where the hair is not blowing to the side, just more like
Oh, it's a replaceable hair.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you can swap out the expressions and the hair.
There it is. Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah,
which is
right
cool.
here.
Like, yeah, really good. Good idea.
Yep, you can have her smirking look and then swap it out with the windswept hair or the normal hair.
That's the thing with NECA too. I have to say, like, a lot of us who have picked up NECA maybe 4 or 5 years ago, you would have some issues. Sometimes some quality control, and you'd be scared to move the joints around sometimes. From what I bought recently, and from what I've heard collectors talking about in the toy community, they've really upped their game. Like, they've gone that extra mile to really make sure those joints are better. There's better quality control there. And I actually had the chance to meet Randy Falk a couple of years ago at RetroCon. And
Oh wow!
yeah, super cool dude. We were all wearing masks. It was like still right in the middle of everything going on. So I'm walking by and I look to my right and I'm like, he's wearing a mask, but this freaking Randy Falk. And you don't want to look like a lunatic, but I walked over and I was like, hey, I'm sorry to bother you, but you can do this. Like, you do like a look around like are you Randy Falk? It's like he's Mick Jagger or something, right? But
Yeah,
super chill dude. He talked to me for like 10-15 minutes about collecting. Just really cool guy.
that's awesome. That's way awesome. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Like they've like I used to be scared to like move the joints out of the box, and I think all the turtle stuff that I've gotten from them right out of the box, like there may be like some paint caked in the joints, but I can move it and it'll just kind of like break off and it's like good to go. Kind of like when the gargoyles break out of their concrete shells,
And again, this Alf I keep talking about, like, same thing, right out of the packaging. This thing moved. Gotta put the hand up, right? Get the hand up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys
Other
do
way,
it.
other way.
You do it this way.
There you go.
No, this thing is freaking awesome. And right out of the packaging, it moved amazing. And again, the accessories that you get with these NECA figures, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The cat inside the sandwich, accessory of the year 2023, easily. Every review I do the rest of the year, not that I do many, but when I do, it's going to be right there sitting in front of Muttley on screen. So,
Heck yeah.
and just, but back to your point, just moves so well. I didn't have to heat it up or anything. The jaw being articulated, just too good. Such a great license, great figure.
Heck yeah. All right, let's talk about this 3¾ inch Hiya Toys exquisite mini Cobra Commander. What are your thoughts on this, Tim?
Looks pretty freaking awesome. As soon as I saw it, the first thing I thought of was how we had that debacle with G.I. Joe Classified, where they had the whole network app thing. Remember that happening?
Oh,
Never forget the network app. They
no.
got my information. but I pictured that. Then they gave us the variant down the road on Hasbro Pulse. So I pictured it. I'm like, man, I love the 6-inch in package. I'd love to probably have this version in this scale. It looks great.
Heck yeah. Mario, is this going to be added to the ranks of your 3¾ inch figures?
I don't know. Anything 3 3/4, I'll just pick up and then think about it later, possibly regret. I mean, it looks cool. However, I don't think I own any Hiya Toys things. Yeah, so I don't know what the
quality is like.
Yeah, on that, because I've heard.
See, if I'd known that, I would have sent you one.
Oh, really? Are they good?
They're the ones that I have are pretty good. Like I have a Predator one. I love it.
Okay. See, I'm not into the Predator license,
Right.
so that's why I didn't pick him up. But this guy looks cool. If I see him in the wild at like a shop or something, I might pick him up. But for right now, I'm kind of on the fence.
Okay, that's fair. Chamba?
We didn't get this specific design unclassified, right?
No, we still have not gotten anything like
Okay,
this. Like
I think that's why.
yeah.
Okay, I love this design.
Mhm.
I think it looks fantastic. I'm not collecting any of the GI Joe higher toys, but if this were 112, I would have gotten it.
Mhm.
He looks fantastic. The whole chromed out mask as well really, really elevates it.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, look at it. It looks great. Looks great.
He does. Lago?
No, I like it's funny because what Chamba said, it's kind of the same thing. Like I love the design. It looks really cool. I don't GI Joe much, but when I see a cool looking fig, I appreciate it. So it's definitely a good looking figure.
So what if we put a Vegeta head on there?
Then I guess I'd have to buy it.
Yeah.
I did it with this guy here. Look, there's this. Is it like there you go.
That's what's under the mask. Okay.
I love it. I love it.
That'd be dangerous, him with a symbiote.
That'd be
Yeah.
sick, dude.
That'd be cool.
That'd be so awesome.
Hmm.
Chamba.
I might have to.
Come
Yeah, I
on.
might have to.
Yeah.
I might have to build it.
He's all
I'm surprised I didn't actually. Yeah, it's weird.
That's really cool.
Yeah, for as cool as this thing looks, like I don't do 3/4 inch anymore. I've gotta stay within my lanes with things. Got to stick to what I've been buying, and it's primarily 6-inch stuff. But this thing looks really cool, and it would look good in anybody's 3/4 inch collection for sure. All right, let's keep it moving, gentlemen. Let's go here and talk about the Cosmic Legions. So we had I never remember how to say, or I can never pronounce these names. Kellyanne Shun?
Kellyanne Shun.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah. So they showed off this one here. Great accessories, great paint applications. Where are you at on Cosmic Legions, Tim?
Again, there's my lane, and then there's me, right? It's tough. They had a lot of them on display at ZoloCon. They looked phenomenal. I did do a toy hunt, so if anybody wants to check that out and see those Mythic Legions that haven't been released yet, and the Cosmics, they're on my toy hunt from a couple of weeks ago. Just about action figures, but they look great. Again, you can really mix and match these with different lines. I've heard people talking about picking some up and mixing them in with their Star Wars Black Series collections. They do look great. And again, Trevor does such great photography that there could be something I'm not interested in, and then he posts a photo on Instagram, or he shows something, shows off a figure on Legion's Lounge, and I'm like, here, take my money. It's like the gift from freaking Futurama. Here, take my money now.
Yeah,
yeah, they look cool, and I think there were some soft goods with the one there we saw. Yeah, looking cool. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on these?
I was just showing off here the what is it? The mini faces.
Yeah,
I guess
that's
throwback here.
That's the one that I like a lot. Like that's so
Obviously He-Man inspired for sure, which is cool. But where are you at on these Cosmic Legions, Mario?
I can't wait. Cosmic Legions is probably one of the most anticipated lines I'm looking forward to this year. So it was when we went to Decon, I picked up my first Mythic, and it's one of those lines I immediately recognized. I'm like, oh no, I can go down the rabbit hole with this. But I knew Cosmic was coming out. I'm like, I can't afford both. So I chose Cosmic to be the one that I'm all in on. So, man, I can't wait to get these in hand. And this one looks great too. But I think the whole like kit bash ability and the customizable ability really speaks to me. And I'm looking forward to just kind of mixing up these figures and coming out with like my own characters.
Fair enough. And I'm interested to see what you would come up with, honestly.
Yeah.
Chamba, where are you at on these?
They look awesome, and Mario brought up a point again where it's the whole modular aspect, the whole kit bash thing. That's what would pull me in for the series. But got to stay focused, and I can't stray too far, so I didn't pick up
Mhm.
anything because I know if I picked up a few, that's only trouble,
Mhm.
and I'd rather stay away from trouble in this case. But they all look really good.
You got to be careful, Chamba. Now
Yeah.
Trevor's probably going to send you one. First one free,
Yep.
and then you're hooked.
The thing is that you know what though? The thing is, even if it's one, sometimes I could just say, yeah, I know what it's like. I
Yeah.
know now that it is awesome, but I'll also know that it's not for me.
Mhm.
You know, I can make my choice and decision at that point. Obviously, this the fear is that if I find out that it is for me, then I'm like, oh no, then that's a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
But
hooked
yeah,
now.
they
I'm
look really
hooked.
good, and yeah, the photos, Trevor's photos sell them
Oh,
so
yeah.
much. So
That's my problem here in the East Coast because again, it's a blessing and it's a curse because with them being local, they do show up at shows. You know, we see them at
Yeah.
SoloCon, at RetroCon, and as soon as you see them in hand, and it's just one of those
It's
things.
trouble.
Especially if you're walking around and maybe
It's
you didn't
trouble.
get caught up that day, yeah, and then it's like there he is. And then Legion. Oh, and you want to really talk about something? Going to Legion's Con, I went to Caucus. I actually got to meet 80s Baby there for a few minutes.
Nice.
Dude, you get there, that Mythic Legion's community is insanely cool, and they will pull you right in when you're at an event like that.
And that's why I would not want to attend it just for that. It's avoiding it is probably easy. Obviously, being overseas really helps, but yeah, I think having it in hand would definitely really either solidify my decision on whether or not I'm in or not. But they all look fantastic.
Yeah, after seeing everybody went out there for the last one, I want to go to this one this year.
I want to go just to hang out, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Like I needed an excuse to go hang out with all the Jersey boys, man.
Totally.
I need an
Jersey
excuse. Boys. Yeah. All right. Lago.
You see, I'm not sure, so I think Trevor should send me one. So I'm not too sure about it. So Trevor, 91.
You want to convince Lago?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Master strategist right there. Master strategist.
Yep.
But like with Simset, like with these, I'm lucky enough to be in Jersey, so I get to see them when they're around, and when you see them in person, the photography is amazing, and then when you see them in person, it's like, again, just makes you want to buy all of them.
Yeah, exactly. It sells it.
It's insane, and like the Manny Facey ones, I really love the colors being used there, and I love the like dome and everything. So
yeah,
I'm not too sure about it. So Trevor, that might be the one you want to send me. But
you're on the fence with that one.
Yeah, I'm on the fence with that one. So
Yeah. Too
just
good.
DM me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I own some of the Mythic Legion stuff. I have not gotten any of the Cosmic Legion stuff, even though it looks really, really cool. I just haven't pulled the trigger, so I might need Trevor to send me one or two just to check out.
Let's just send him all of our addresses.
Yeah. So, let me get one of these things in hand so I can make my final decision.
Hang on, real quick. I don't own any either. Be quick at these off the shelf back.
I don't own any either. Too. Yeah, let's
just send that private message.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll just make a group chat.
Yeah,
when's Cosmic Legion out? Is it out already? Any of the Cosmic Legion?
No,
I don't think.
Not yet. I don't think.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay. When is it's this year though, right?
I think it might be next
some
month.
people have those photo.
Oh.
What are they called? The test. The test.
Yeah,
shots?
the
test shots.
Test shots.
Yeah.
So the test shots are like the closest thing to actual production, I'd imagine. Correct?
Yeah.
It should be a few months, right? Trevor, let us know when is Cosmic coming out.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I think I was watching one of his streams and he said next month, but I might be wrong about it.
So he's gonna have to send them all out to us next month so we can check them out.
Yep.
No, I know if
Sigh. Come on, man.
I know if I got one of these in hand, it would be all bad for me. Honestly,
That's why.
I'd just be like, dude,
Just avoiding it.
yeah. I'm like, I've got, I tried not to go too heavy with the last Mythic Legions wave. I went all in on Alithia.
Oh man.
Yeah, like I still have some of them I have not even opened up yet. So, but I don't have the room for all of these legions. I swear,
Yeah,
but
there's
they're
so many.
awesome. I love them.
The
That's where I got
Allegro
myself
Baker.
in trouble. So I did pick up a moose.
It's so good. I love the moose.
I love the moose. I love that I own the moose. But again, it's one of those things where I haven't quite figured out where I'm going to put it back here.
Uh-huh.
So I have it. It's huge. It's not going to fit on the current shelf with my mythics. But I have the moose. But this is the trouble it gets you when you see these things in person, because you're like, yeah, you know what? I could use a moose.
Mm-hmm.
And you buy a moose.
Yep. And then it just kind of sits here until you can think of something to do with it. Oh, Yoko wants to know what your address is. Lago.
I already gave it to her.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what? I'm gonna take you guys outside. She said she wants to get outside. We're going outside. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna go full screen.
Let's go.
Full
Hold
screen
on.
Lago.
Let me get out of here. Let me get out
Oh,
of
wait.
here. Let's see.
Can you
I'm doing
imagine
this
if
all
she's
wrong.
actually out there?
That would be brilliant. She's just standing there.
With like a light.
Yeah.
Let's go. Where's she at? Let's walk. It's really dark in here. All right, here we go. That's the front door.
Bad idea, man. This is how like the beginning of like all horror movies start.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
The arrogance.
I don't know. I don't see no Yoko.
He turns the corner and she's just standing there
Yeah,
underneath the light.
No.
This video
It's house now.
in the corner like Blair Witch Project.
You know, it's kind of weird though. My garage door is open. Hold on. Where you at,
Oh,
Yoko?
She
Where's
said
she
it got cold and she got cold and she left.
Oh,
She'll
got
be
cold.
back.
She got cold feet. Oh. Let me close this garage door. 'Cause, no Yoko.
Oh, Yoko.
No Yoko here. Why walking around Lago? Nothing. I don't see anything.
You messed up, Lago. You opened that door. Now she's somewhere in your house.
Yeah. She
You
snuck
just
in.
locked her in.
Yep. Yep.
I disappeared. Hold on. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing here. You see? Can you guys see? I don't even know.
Here,
That's
let's
We can see your face. Nope.
You know what's
Nothing.
messed up? He can't even dial 911 because he's streaming on his
Yeah,
phone.
because he's streaming from his
We'd have to dial it for him.
Yeah.
Lago found footage movie coming soon. It's gonna be
Yeah.
Nothing here.
New Jersey.
Here, I'll even ring the bell. Hold on.
Trevor.
Nothing.
Trevor says Yoko outside with a boombox over her head or in a ghost face mask.
No.
I love it.
Nothing. So, back to our regular program schedule. Let's see.
What a tangent.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. That was rather wild.
This beef has really evolved.
It has.
So, what a show.
Yeah. She flew all the way out to fight him.
Oh, there you go. Nothing. Nada. Here we go. Back to business. So toys, huh?
Yeah.
Like, in the background, you got that arcade. She's just sitting in by the arcade.
Yeah. She's just sitting at the arcade and turns
Yeah,
around
just-
like, oh, hey, Lago. And then his phone just cuts out.
Yeah.
Yo, no lie though. I don't know why that garage door is open. I'm a little.
Yeah.
You know how it is out there. There's bears and stuff. Remember that bear?
Yeah. Yeah. The Bears. That's it.
Hear that, Ron? Bears.
Yep, them bears. Oh man, them bears with metal arms. I tell you. Yep, they don't get you. All right, I think we got enough time to do one more round of questions here. You good for that, Tim?
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds fun.
All right, Mario, take it away, sir.
Tim, is there any line that you haven't jumped into yet? And if so, why haven't you tried it yet?
Ooh, it's a good question. As I sit here looking around, because I feel like I always pick up something here and there. I would probably say Although I do have one, I guess probably Hot Toys. You know, I do have one that was gifted to me, thankfully, as a Christmas gift for my girlfriend's parents, actually. So they also embrace the nerdiness, which is great.
Nice.
But yeah, that's my only Hot Toy. It's Nick Fury from Winter Soldier. Other than that, again, I try to stay, you know, with the 6-inch scale, maybe get into that 7-inch a little bit with NECA, and God forbid the McFarlane stuff. But yeah, hot toys are a poison I try to avoid just because it's a heck of a lot of money, and I guess I'd rather buy a whole lot of cheeseburgers than a really expensive steak.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
I can get behind that.
Cheeseburgers are delicious.
They
They
are.
I do like
are.
cheeseburgers.
Yeah. Chamba?
Tim, what is one of your most anticipated releases for this year?
Oh boy, there's so many pre-orders out there. It's
There is.
hard right now. Right now I'm probably going to go along with, even though I have a pre-order, it should be in soon. I'm so pumped to get that Marvel Legends Strife in hand.
Oh,
Yeah, over on the Infinity Equation podcast during Toys for Tots month with Dante, we were fortunate enough to have the great Ryan Ting on from the Marvel Legends team. And we were obviously throwing questions at him. He, again, so gracious for the time, a really great dude. My first interaction with the Marvel Legends team was on that live stream.
Oh,
and,
nice.
And of course, we were throwing figures out there. And a good friend of mine, Jimmy, Jay Girk, the collector, has always wanted that original Strife, and he just never get himself to pay that price. So I remember saying to Ryan, I'm like, sir, I'd be remiss if I didn't just say one word, Strife. So you can thank me, everybody, that we got. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, folks. So be kind in the comments. But yeah, that even though I know it's getting closer, I've seen some reviews online. That's Strife. I'm just really pumped to get him because it's just been something I've seen at shows, and I've just always really wanted to add to my X-Men shelf.
nice.
I love that pack because it's got some deep dives in there. It's got some real niche stuff in there that is, you know, only X-Men. So I love that pack. Can't wait till it comes in myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Wicked.
All right. Chamba?
That was
your question. My bad. Lago. I got lost. He started talking about Marvel Legends X-Men. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's all
Yeah.
Tim, is there? I know that you always talk about playing the long game. Is there anything that you played the long game with and you regretted playing the long game with because you didn't end up getting it?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would probably say nothing specific off the top of my head, other than probably Marvel Legends figures to complete Build-A-Figures.
Mhm.
You know, around here again, having access to a lot of stores as I do, and not being the most densely populated area, I will try to wait as long as I can, especially if it's like an MCU wave or something, to try to get the best price I can get. So there've been times where I probably passed on something when it was at like $17 or whatever, and it disappeared quickly. So probably that. But again, the nice thing with the long game, I always like to say this, if it's a good figure, if it really hits my nostalgia button, I'll pay full price. Heck, I'll pay more than that. As I mentioned earlier, I just paid extra to get the blob from the CMD store because I'm so excited for it.
Mhm.
But I think by being responsible and saying I'm going to stay in my lane as much as I can, and also like, hey, I don't necessarily need every, again, not to rag on it, but MCU figure. And getting those at $7 or $12, that's money you're saving in the long run. So maybe you then pick up a new Mythic Legion or a Cosmic Legion because you were able to kind of save some money on the back end. So, but yeah, sorry I can't think of any specific log, but I'd probably say a hole somewhere with a Build-A-Figure would be it.
Cool.
Okay. Awesome. My question to you, sir, is how do people keep up with you? Where can they find you?
Well, here on YouTube, it's just about action figures. I mentioned earlier, weekly or twice weekly toy hunts. Also over at Instagram, it's just about _12. I try to put up daily or every couple day updates of what I'm seeing in stores. Also, my version of crappy figure photography, which I do for fun. But again, over here on the YouTube channel, we have the toy hunts, we have the occasional action figure review, and also every now and then I throw in a live stream on a Wednesday night, live 7:05. It's usually about monthly now.
Okay.
That is because I'm fortunate enough to spend time again over on the Infinity Equation podcast on Friday nights. We're on hiatus right now, but I believe it's going to be Good Friday. It'll be a great Friday.
There you go.
Yeah. So please check out Infinity Equation podcast. And again, you hit me up on Instagram or here on YouTube anytime. I'm like looking to talk toys.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I just want to say thank you for taking the time out to come hang out with us today, man. I really appreciate it.
Hey, my pleasure. And a huge thank you to you and to your crew, because I know a lot of people have said this, and I have to reiterate the sentiment. It was a weird 3 years for all of us. And I was into collecting, before all this kind of happened. But, everybody kind of being in their houses, being, not able to go out and do a lot. That's how I discovered, your channel and many others. So I really appreciated how you guys started doing the shows more often, during those close down months that we had. And again, you guys are doing God's work. I love the channel. I love the content. Thursdays, unfortunately, I have a pretty early work day, so I don't get to watch it live often on a Thursday. But I try to always listen or catch up later. So thank you to all of you for what you do for the toy community, because you guys are great.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Mario, where can we keep up with you, sir?
You can follow me on 796 Studios on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, not Twitch, YouTube. You can catch me on the first Tuesday of every week on Chatmigos Assemble. You can catch me on the first Thursday of every month on Toying Around's channel, Unboxing Thursday, Enablers Edition. And then you can catch me on Mike's channel, High School Creations on The Build. Peace.
Chamba.
You can find me at the Chamba. At the Chamba on Instagram and Twitter.
That's great.
Lago Figs on Instagram, not Twitter. In Lago Land. There you go.
All right. All right. You can find me, Chady180, on Instagram. Stay tuned to this YouTube channel. We got cool stuff coming down the pipeline. Every Tuesday I'm here. I will not be here this Thursday. 80s Baby and Mario here, right? Mario, you're gonna come hang out?
Somebody's got to do that intro.
Yep.
Hey,
How
really
are you gonna start it, Mario? Hey guys, what's up, guys? It's the one and only 796.
It's the one and only 796 Studios. Hey,
Yep.
how you doing?
Yep.
I have to add real quick, Cheney. I was going to break out a deep V in honor of Adam, but unfortunately, all of mine were in the laundry, so I had to go with my regular uniform for live streaming here. But I promise next time, if I'm ever on again, I'll bust out that nice deep V on behalf of Adam.
Perfect. I'm sure he'll love that. He'll love it. It'd be great. Yeah, unfortunately, I will not be here Thursday night, so these guys are gonna hold it down for me while I'm away. So be sure to check it out. Go give them some love. I will be with the Fallen Fett tomorrow night on the Fallen Fett Chronicles, though. Ooh. So go check that out. It's going to be lots of fun. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much. Huge shout out to the Chatmigos. You guys could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here hanging out with us. So I greatly appreciate that. And, the biggest shout out to all you gentlemen for making this happen. I couldn't do this by myself. So thank you guys so much for being here and making it all happen. With that being said, as always, I am Cheney180.
I'm Lago Figs.
I'm Chamba.
I'm 796.
I'm just about action figures, Tim.
And Chatmigos.
Assemble!